Hello, welcome to Glorify the Lord with me. Let's exalt His name together. Thank you, Brother Keith, for sharing with us yesterday. It was a great word. I appreciate it. And today I want to start with this. The Proverbs teaches us that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And I want to talk a little bit about the fear of the Lord and living in awe of Him. Psalms 24:8 says this: "Who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle." Psalm 99 says this: "The Lord reigns, let the nations tremble. He sits enthroned between the cherubim, let the earth shake. Great is the Lord in Zion, He is exalted over all the nations." And then Psalm 97 verses 2-6 says this: "Clouds and thick darkness surround Him. Righteousness and justice are the foundations of His throne. Fire goes before Him and consumes His foes on every side. His lightning lights up the world. The earth sees and trembles. The mountains melt like wax before the Lord of all the earth. The heavens proclaim His righteousness, and all peoples see His glory." And there's many more Psalms that talk about how great, powerful, and mighty He is. And sometimes He almost seems unapproachable because His greatness and His power and His holiness is really unfathomable. There aren't enough words, emotions to describe it. And yet, we know as believers that we have access to God through Jesus Christ. In fact, we can boldly enter into God's presence, boldly, because of what Jesus did. And so I think that's important to understand, that while we fear God, we have great awe and respect for Him. He wants relationship with Him, and we can come in there close. Now, I want to end with two other Psalms that give a little hope in the midst of all this great power. Psalm 33 says this: "The Lord foils the plans of the nations. He thwarts the purposes of the peoples. But the plans of the Lord stand firm forever, the purposes of His heart through all generations." See, He's got plans and purposes, and they're not going to be thwarted. So it'd be important for us to get in on those so that our plans won't be thwarted. And that's what brings me to Psalm 25. Verse 14 says, "The Lord confides in those who fear Him. He makes His covenant known to them." So my encouragement today is to fear the Lord. That is, to live in awe of Him as we live out our time here on earth. Live in continual awe of the Lord. He will confide in you. He will tell you His plans and purposes, and you can live in His will. So that's my encouragement. God bless you, and let's talk tomorrow. Thank you.